welcome to the Excited Bull Crafty Time. I'm Kim, and I'm coming to you from Norman, Oklahoma, where I live with my fiance Jason, our 3 dogs, and a bunch of family. Thank you for joining me for this episode, and if you like this episode, like and subscribe down below. I also do a random talk, a TV talk, a movie talk, and book talks almost every week, so it's always something to keep an eye out for. Hi, you guys. So, if you haven't already seen, I did a random talk, and it probably was up yesterday, so check that out on some new format stuff. It's not going to change a lot of the content here on Crafty Time. It's definitely going to change book talk, TV talk, book talk and TV talk more. But I still wanted to give you a heads up. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out. It gives kind of a new spin on things. I'm super crazy today. So, with that noted, we're going to jump straight into crafty stuff. No jitter jatter. None. Yeah, right. So for finished objects, I have big old goose egg. Nothing's been finished. Started a bunch of stuff, but I haven't finished any. So we'll go from there into a conversation about, again, check out Random Talk about a full description of my vacation. But I did a vacation 2 weeks ago / last week. It kind of took over 2 weeks. But we went to Vancouver, Washington to visit some family up there. And I could not, go that far away from Oklahoma without finding a local dyer in Vancouver. Well, she is based out of, let's see if she has her town on here. I can't remember. It starts with an S, but it's in Oregon, but it's really close to Vancouver, so I say it counts. She doesn't have her town. I don't know why she would. Anyway, this is Blue Moon Fiber Arts, and this is her Cake DK base in her Tree Toots colorway. My mom and me both cannot get over the name. I went to the local yarn store there. It was Blizzard Yarn and Fiber. They were fantastically helpful in helping me find something that I would really enjoy. This is 100% merino. It's not superwash, so I'm really intrigued. I haven't had any non-superwash merino before. So I'm trying to put the tag back in that. There we go. And it's just, we're going to do another close-up. Look at how pretty, you guys. So I picked this colorway. It has a great name. A, Tree Toots. It's hysterical. And B, it just, moss. If you have ever been up to the Northwest, Oregon or Washington, moss grows on everything up there. The sidewalks, the street, the walls, the fences, everything gets moss on it. Or, yeah, it's gorgeous. I love it. And this just made me think of that moss growing everywhere. So I had to pick it up. And then, of course, I immediately spent like the next 2 hours finding a pattern for it. And so I am doing the Ivy cardigan by The Blue Mouse. I will put a link to the pattern and to the yarn down below. If there's a link to the yarn, I haven't looked. But yeah, so this is the first panel. It's knit in pieces. This is, I think, the front left panel. And I cannot get a good grip. There we go. And it's got this great lacy ivy thing going up. This will be the inner panel, or the inner bit. It doesn't have a button band. It has this little garter band here. I may hack the pattern a little and pick up these stitches when I'm done. I'm going to look at it when I'm done, and I may add a button band because I really like buttons on my cardigans. I also did hack it a little. She did just have a garter band down here at the bottom. I took out, or I decided not to do that and did a 1x1 rib instead because I like ribbing on the bottoms of my cardigans. Yeah. The only other thing I know I'm going to change in the pattern is it's like a half sleeve, and I'm probably just going to go full sleeve with it just because I kind of want a full sleeve cardigan in my life. But I only picked up the one hank of yarn while we were skiing, while we were there, and realized upon starting knitting that it was not going to be enough. So Mom is sending me another skein that she went and picked up from Blizzard Yarn Co. or yarn and fiber for me to make the awesome, she's calling it my tree Toots sweater. I'm calling it my Vancouver sweater, but, and then I have my Kabasi and Noro socks. This little guy was the progress keeper I put in last time you guys saw it, so it's been a while. Looks like I was right at the end of this gray stripe. So I've done another Noro, another gray, and then I've started my solid Noro. I'm doing nothing but Noro until the heel now. And then I'll do some more Kabasi for the heel. And then, haven't fully decided. They're not going to probably be super tall because these are going to be summer socks. Because they're cotton and bamboo and silk. And they're just going to be super lightweight socks when they're done. I'm really excited. We're going to get some bright colors in soon on the Noro. But, yeah. So there's those. Slowly. In my weird box system. Okay, I have these in here. There we go. Madness. Madness, I tell you. In Jason's Lucky Tackle box, subscription box, he gets a tackle subscription every month. Because that's his big vice is fishing. Vice. Hobby. Whatever. And then my only other whip is this adorableness. This is the Flax Sweater by Tin Can Knits in the 6 to 12 month size. I did it on DPNs because the size needles I needed, I didn't have them on a fixed circular. I have them in my interchangeable needle set, but they're the same size that's on my Vancouver sweater, my Ivy cardigan, that Tree Toots cardigan. So we're just using DPNs. I figured it's a baby thing, and as of right now, it's fitting fine, and I'm not adding any more stitches. I'm almost done with the yoke and to the point where I'll divide off for the sleeves. But it's just super cute. This is Barocco Comfort. It's actually just some stuff I had in stash. See if we can get the tag out. There it is. Barocco Comfort, which is a super fun nylon and acrylic, which, you know, machine washable, machine dryable. Anytime I'm making something for new parents, I really try and stick with that. And it's the Raspberry Coulis colorway. I have another skein of it, which is good because I think I'm going to need it. Or another ball. Or I've looked up and I know all the differences between skein, hank, and ball. And I still, every time I say something, I doubt myself. So, words are hard, you guys. So, I told myself I was going to have this finished by like the end of April. I started it last week. So, yeah. I think the little baby that this is due, or for, is due the end of this month, the start of next month. So, I'm going to just try and be fairly monogamous and knit the shit out of this and get this done. And then I'm going to do one for this baby's big sister. The big sister, I think I'm going to knit the flax cardigan as well. But I think I'm going to do it in stripes. I'm going to do it with this bright fuchsia pink. Like, Jesus, that's blinding. It's kind of bubblegummy pink. This lilac-y kind of purple. And then this darker purple that kind of unwound. And then this darker purple. And I think I'm just going to stripe it up and make it kind of fun and crazy for her. Because she's going to be... There we go. She's 2, and then, you know, by the time winter rolls around, she'll be 3, so I wanted something fun, you know, babies like, kids like fun things. I thought about the Fruity Pebbles cardigans that I've been doing, 1 and 2, but they're pretty small, and I don't know, I just didn't think they would be a good fit for that family, so those will get put in the box. I kind of make baby stuff sometimes to just use stash yarn that's not big enough for adult things. So I make baby things and I kind of just keep them because people are always having babies, okay? And so I always need the baby things to give away to people. And then I have a Christmas knitting that is nearly done that I can't show you because it's not Christmas. But as soon as that's done, it'll get its little video and it'll go away with my other Christmas knitting that's done. And then I'll finish my other 2 Christmas knittings and those will get their own videos and then they'll all get montaged together. Maybe with a cool Christmas soundtrack, who knows? And I'll post that around Christmas time. But I think that's all for you guys this week. It's still a short episode even though it's been like 3 weeks. What can I say? I did a lot of the driving on vacation and there was a lot of family time and so there just wasn't a lot of knitting that happened for like a whole week, and then it's just been madness since we got back. And then I did Dewey's 24-hour readathon, so I did knit a little during the readathon though because I did I listened to an audiobook and so I could knit still while reading. Until next week, make some time to do something you enjoy. Bye, y'all.